Yeah, they are the most consistent teams, but I'm still not convinced that they are necessarily the best teams. I think the two that got knocked out were certainly amongst the top teams as well. I think the four teams that got to the semifinals were the four best teams in the tournament. And I think South Africa still would be a little bit disappointed that they got knocked out because I think they would concede to themselves that perhaps they are a better team, but they didn't play as well as New Zealand did on the day. It was a great game, and I think in particular because we have had so many poor games in this tournament that people are revering that one so much. Because it was the really very very close game that we have had so far. The rest of the games, in my opinion, a lot of them have been very boring. I think we have had about three good games out of 48. So because that was one that was really close and went down to the very last over, I think people really revered that one a bit more than even it was meant to be. Well, I think what Australia will have over New Zealand, I think the advantage they will have is that they have played games in Australia during this World Cup. New Zealand have played all their games at home, all their games under their familiar conditions, on smaller fields and with the ball doing a bit more in the air and that sort of thing. We're not too sure how they will cope with actually playing in Australia. So I think that will be the advantage that Australia will have. No, I wouldn't want to predict which team will win. I think Australia at the moment have the advantage, as I said, because they have played games in Australia while New Zealand have played all their games at home. But what I would hope that New Zealand win. And for the mere reason that Martin Crowe, who has been working with us here at Match Point, has been a little bit under the weather. I know he's closely associated with the New Zealand team. He is actually helping two of their batsmen, Martin Guptill and Ross Taylor. So I hope for their sake and for Martin Crowe's sake that New Zealand win.